But first, let's look at how Mumbai has overtaken Beijing as the billionaire capital of Asia. Coming up on the screen behind me, we are going to look at a few figures that identifies. Here we can see that Mumbai now has 92 billionaires, one more than Beijing. Beijing, in fact, has 91 billionaires, and Shanghai comes third in Asia with 87 billionaires. In fact, Mumbai is the third on the overall list. Before Mumbai comes New York and London. So 92 billionaires in Mumbai, making Mumbai the third, the capital, in fact, of Asia as far as billionaires are concerned, and the third richest city, in a sense, in the entire world. If we move on to our next slide, this is according to the Hurun list. We are looking at the Hurun list of 2024, and if we break down, we can see that Maharashtra has the highest number of high net worth individuals, that's 470, and we define a high net individual as somebody who has more than 1,000 crore rupees. So more than 1,000 crore rupees, there are 470 of them in Maharashtra, and a good 386 of them are actually in Mumbai. And if we look at Delhi, we can see that Delhi, of course, is a city as well as a state. It has 217 high net worth individuals, all above 1,000, some above 5,000 crore rupees. Gujarat works out to 129, coming in third as far as states are concerned, and then Tamil Nadu with 119. Telangana has 109 and Karnataka has 108. But the significant part about all these states is that a large concentration of the people with high net or have high net worth, they are in the cities. They are all in the cities. If we look, the capital, Mumbai of Maharashtra, has 386 high net worth individuals. Delhi, of course, is in itself 217 such individuals. Hyderabad has 104, and we did see that Telangana had 109. So the whole of the state has 109 high net worth individuals, and Hyderabad, the concentration of them are all in Hyderabad, the capital, with 104. And the same thing with Bengaluru. Bengaluru has 100 of the 108 that are in Karnataka. Chennai, of course, is 82, and we did see that the whole of Chennai, the whole of Tamil Nadu had about 119. So these are the richest people in India according to the Hurun list. And Gautam Adani is ranked number one with $139 billion. He, of course, deals with commodities and infrastructure and diversified, actually. Mukesh Ambani is also diversified and $122 billion. And Shiv Nadar, who's in software services mainly, is at $37.8 billion. These are the top 3 billionaires in India. So let's talk to Dr. Nilanjan Banik, who's with us, professor at Mahindra University. Dr. Banik, if we look at this situation, do high net worth individuals, in a sense, their wealth, does it trickle down at all in the economy? Would we say that that actually works? Or how do you think, or do they increase employment?
I totally agree that this high number of individuals who are now reflecting in the Harun's list has to do with the fact that the Indian economy overall is doing great. Because in terms of the growth rate of GDP numbers over the last 3 years, India is the only large economy which is growing in excess of 7%. Now, let me tell you a basic reason why we are growing so fast. One is, if you look into the median age of working population in India, it is around 28 years. In China, at this point of time, the median age is around 40 years. Why I'm talking about this median age? Because research has shown that if you're crossing that 40 years as the number, your consumption expenditure actually keeps on falling. You don't tend to invest or consume as much as what you do when your median age is around 20 or 28, or for that matter, even 35 years. Now, precisely because of that, Indian economy continued to do well when it comes to the consumption expenditure, which also means that unlike China, where the consumption expenditure is falling, India's market continue to grow, and this number of billionaires that you see is an outcome of a growing market. It's an outcome of a better run institution, because institutions are also very important for any economy to grow. For instance, when you look into the growth of US, or for that matter, South Korean, or for that matter, Japanese economy, institution matter. So in case of India, we have very strong sets of institutions, be it Reserve Bank of India, be it TRI, be it SEBI, things like that. Apart from that, another added advantage for India is for our median age to reach this number of 40 years is going to take another roundabout, because India is going to reach that median age of 40 years in the year only 2052, which means we have around another 27 years before our consumption starts to plateau. So in that way, I think India's economy will
Yes.
continue to grow. And another factor which you should also note, the cost of doing business is coming down in India thanks to this jam trinity: Jandan account, bank, mobile banking system, and also the other combination of all these things. What has led to is, because in India, the cost of data is so low. In fact, the cost of data is the least in the world in India. So
Right.
because of that, you see small businessmen, traders, they're able to do business. And
So
when they're
you
doing business, the operating cost of capital itself comes down, which is
sure.
also showing up in their profitability, which
So
is
you
also
believe that
enhancing growth, not only in
the
the
trickle
urban
down is
sector.
taking place. The trickle down is
Yes,
taking place.
the trickle down is taking
Okay.
place for this reason I just now stated.
Right. Dr. Banik, also, is India now better placed for innovation and entrepreneurship, given that the high net worth individuals were also going to be increasing their investments for their own returns, and many of them could be angel investors. Some of them could be, investing in startups and things like that.
Absolutely, because if you look into the number of global capability centers, these are actually the multinationals opening up their office in India to do various type of research, R&D activities. You will find India now house close to 1,600 global capability centers. And if you look in terms of the percentage terms, across the world, India is housing 45% of the total global capability centers that you see across the world. What that is leading to, it is leading to many more investment coming to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. We also see much more R&D activities happening. For instance, small cities like Indore are filing, if you look into the patent being filed from India by the multinational companies, it has grown by leaps and bounds thanks to these global capability centers which are now operating out of India. If you talk about Pune, Coimbatore, Maharashtra, within Maharashtra, Mumbai, you just spoke about the Mumbai, even Chennai, um, uh, other places like Patna, these are all the places which are now attracting foreign direct investment, where
Right.
the multinational companies are setting up their office in terms of the global capability centers, which is not only attracting fund, but more importantly, it is attracting global technology as well as R&D. Because one thing you should notice, the reason why South Korea is South Korea at this point of time, during 1950s, per capita income of South Korea and India were more or less similar. But now you will find that the South Korean per capita income, they have actually migrated to a developed country. And the reason being, at that point of time, they were investing in primary education as well as R&D activities.
Okay.
Something what has started to happen now, even the government is taking initiative in terms of the PLI scheme that we see, and also in terms of giving more emphasis on the manufacturing capability, to how to increase the manufacturing capability in India, which
Sure.
in a way will attract foreign multinational companies to come and set up their factories in India, which also alongside will bring the technology. And because India is developing into an R&D hub, thanks to the foreign multinationals setting up their global capability centers, I think
Yes, Dr.
that
Banik.
going forward, this a combination of research and development, a lower working age population, and the availability of talent pool in India is going to
Right.
make more billionaires in years to come.
Okay, but Dr. Banik, is there a problem that you see, that wealth is being concentrated in the capital cities by a large proportion? You're in Hyderabad. Hyderabad has 104 HNIs, I mean, high net worth individuals. Telangana as a whole has only 109. So, I mean, a vast majority are there. Also, we can see that, real estate prices and everything, their asset wealth continues to increase. Life becomes pretty hard for others living in these cities because these people have large buckets of money and can start, distorting prices. What do you think?
So in India, we have a scenario where, of course, the rich are becoming richer, but also poor are also becoming richer. It's not the case that only the rich are becoming richer. And this trickle down is absolutely happening. If you look into the Gini coefficient, that's how you measure the extent of inequality across across various countries. You will find that the Gini coefficient for China and US is actually higher than that of India. So to say that the wealth is getting concentrated, yes, it is getting concentrated, but in terms of income, the possibility to or the opportunity to earn income, I think it is trickling down. And the reason is the lower cost of data, which has kind of democratized the possibility to do business, which is also enabling the small traders to help with their credit history. So the bank, which otherwise wouldn't have given loan to this kind of small traders, now after looking into the credit history, thanks to the activities happening through PhonePe or GPay, they are now becoming eligible to get loan. So the trickle down effect is of course happening. Now one should also try
Right.
to tell you that there is a distinction between wealth and income. Wealth is a stock concept. Well, income is the flow concept, meaning that how much
Right.
money I'm earning every year. So in terms of, because of all this thing, lower data costs, lower working age population, high consumption expenditure, and a big domestic market, these are all leading to activities where the income potential and the income opportunity for the small traders as well as the small
Yes.
businessman, it is growing. And that's why you see that the Indian economy will continue to do well, like what you just mentioned.